Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And today we're going to be going over the 15 tips on getting lower ping and better input delay. Alright boys, so the first tip out of the 15 is going to be playing any game that you're playing. On our example, we're going to be talking about Fortnite. So you want to be using a LAN cable. And a LAN cable, if you guys don't know what that is, it's just a wire you hook up straight from your PC to a router for internet, or of course a console, but majority of these tips are for PC. A few of them are still for console that you could still do, so stick around for the whole thing if you want the rest of the tips. But definitely be playing whatever game you are on with a LAN cable, because it really helps with input delay. You get way less ping. I use one personally, a lot of pros do, so you should definitely look into using a LAN cable. The second tip is using NVIDIA Reflex On+Boost. So there's a setting in graphics, which is, it shows you could use NVIDIA Reflex off or On+Boost. Now I personally use On+Boost. Some people say only on is better. Some people can't even run it, so they have it off, but if you can, then definitely switch to On+Boost, and it's gonna really grant you some good input delay, lower of course, and overall just you'll have a better gaming performance. Number 3 is a interesting one, and this is of course at your own will. It's not bannable or anything, nothing against the TOS. It's just download timer resolution, which is software that just grants you better input delay overall. It slashes it in half, so instead of running 0.9 millisecond response time, you get 0.5 or 0.45, whatever. And it's really good, it's really helpful. Overall it helps you in many ways, and it's just a side note. You don't have to do it, but it's definitely a tip I would recommend if you're on PC. Just download the software. It's good for keyboard and mouse, it's good for controller, it's good for any game, not only Fortnite, and I use it personally, so definitely look into downloading time resolution. It's free, it's easy, just look it up. And yeah. Number 4 is something you could do on console and on PC, and it's switching your let's say you edit with touchpad like me, and you want of course better input delay, that's why you're on the video. You could do this on console as well. You're gonna map switch mode /edit to anything else on the controller. So let's say you have any bind that's free, opened up, there's nothing on it. So let's say bottom on the D-pad is empty and it's not bounded to anything, so you're gonna bind that button that's empty to switch mode /edit. Now when you play the game, you're gonna see that bind where it says switch mode /edit on your screen, and it's gonna show that you edit with that, but you still edit with touchpad, let's say. So by doing this, by having something else on your controller mapped to switch mode /edit, I don't know, it's really interesting, but somehow it actually gives you better input delay. It's interesting, could be a placebo, but in my opinion it really helps. I do it, so you should definitely do it too, and you could do it on console. It's pretty simple and easy. Now the 5th thing is you can't do this on console of course, but you could do this on PC, and it's switching your controller input from whatever you have to the Xbox layout. Now I know a lot of people say switch to generic, you get better input delay and everything, but honestly when I switched to generic, it wasn't the best experience. It was it made me stiff, inconsistent. It got you maybe a bit better input delay than the Xbox layout, but the Xbox layout is alpha. That thing is really good. Best input delay experience, best no stiffness, doesn't change my playstyle, doesn't change my gameplay, nothing. It's literally perfect. And the PS4 one is I guess it's good, but I still think that the Xbox one is better. So definitely switch your controller input to the Xbox layout if you're on PC. Number 6 is another PC one. If you have a low hertz monitor, like a 60 hertz or 75 hertz, you should and if your PC could handle this, of course, you should still look into definitely running high frames. Don't just force yourself on 60 frames because you're on 60 hertz. I know a lot of people say, oh, if I can't get if I don't have a hertz monitor of 240 frames, 240 hertz, then I'll just run whatever hertz I have. So let's say they have a 144 hertz monitor, they run 144 FPS, even though their PC could actually handle 240 frames. No matter what, you should always be running the highest frames that you can. Obviously, don't run unlimited often, because like you're just wearing out the PC on the long run, and it's pointless. So definitely run the highest your PC can handle. So if you could run 240 frames but you have a 60 hertz monitor, run the 240 frames, because you get way better input delay compared to 60. Even if you can't see the 240 frames because you have a 60 hertz monitor, definitely run 240 frames. Any high frames, the highest you could go to is the best, because you get better input delay. Definitely look into that, because it doesn't matter if you have a low hertz monitor, you could still run the high frames for the input delay. The next one, which is number 8, is a pretty new one, which a lot of people I'm sure don't know about, but it's about Directx 11. Now I know a lot of people have been using 12 for the past few seasons or months, whatever, but this new season a lot of people are switching to 11. It's just overall better performance, and just the feel is just better. Like, I would definitely recommend switching to DirectX 11. The feel overall is good for input delay and whatnot. So if you're still on 12, definitely consider switching to 11. The next one is going to be if you're like, let's say, free building in creative or warming up or 1v1ing, whatever. Try and keep your creative lobby with the least amount of people in it. So like, if you're just 1v1ing somebody, and let's say you're streaming and you want to 1v1 a bunch of people, don't just grab them all and put them in a line and have them all wait in your like creative session. Only have one at a time, because the less people you have in a lobby or session, creative, whatever, the better input delay you'll have. The more people that are in the server is like pressure on the server and whatnot, so you'll maybe even fluctuate in ping too. So just try and keep your creative lobby as low as you can. If you're 1v1ing somebody, don't get in more people. If you're free building, try and stay alone. Don't invite a friend if you're not gonna 1v1 him. If you're gonna like do an edit course on your own and you're trying to warm up, don't bring a person with you, because it's better off alone, so you could get better input delay. So try and keep creative lobbies as low in numbers as possible. If you're obviously doing something alone, if you're playing like a public match or something, there's nothing you can do about that. The next one is a diverse one. I know not a lot of people would like this, but turning off auto decline. I know a lot of people don't like it because they would want to get friend requests. I don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people don't like that one. But trust me, it does actually help you with input delay. Turning off auto decline is perfect, because you could simply just not get any friend requests from anybody, and it's annoying just seeing friend requests pop up on the top left of your screen at random points in time. So not only that, but the more friend requests you have stored up, the more input delay you have. And when you don't get when you don't get friend requests, you won't have that extra input delay. So in my opinion, have auto decline on. If you want to ever add somebody, you could just add them yourself, and if they have auto decline, one of you guys could turn it off for the time being and add each other. So it's not that difficult. So the next one is going to be playing in windowed mode full screen, not in full screen. And this is only for better input delay. Now if you want more consistent and better frames, then don't do this option. Stick with your full screen mode, because windowed mode full screen is just for the better input delay and whatnot. But like, if you wanna like still keep your consistent frames and all that, then don't switch to windowed mode full screen, because you may get not as consistent frames and all that, but you still will have the better input delay, which is what I do, because I would obviously care more about the input delay than the frames, and I already have a pretty beast PC, so it wouldn't matter for me. But definitely keep yourself on full screen if you're like caring about your frames and having them consistent. But if you care morely about your input delay, then definitely switch to windowed mode full screen. Next one is obviously the past few ones were pretty PC based, but like the creative lobby one wasn't. That was a pretty console one, auto decline too. But this one is definitely a really good one that I know a lot of people don't do. Before you start playing Fortnite or any game or loading up, definitely consider closing any applications, as many applications actually, from your task manager. So like the task manager is obviously the app you could shut down things, force quit or whatever. open it and see any applications that are running in the background for no reason. Like let's say you're running I don't know, battle.net launcher, and you're running Google Chrome and Rocket League and I don't know, like you're just running Microsoft Edge. I'm just like naming random apps. If you have all those running in the background and you're not actually doing anything with them and you're just playing Fortnite, close them all from Task Manager. Just like, why? There's no need for all of that to be running in the background. That gives you input delay. So definitely close as many apps as you can in the background from Task Manager, so you could like just completely close them off. The next one is going to be setting all your graphics settings to low. Of course, this goes for PC players. If you guys have obviously you have textures, like all those like graphic settings that you have, view distance and well, view distance personally I have it on epic just because like I want to see people from far away, but you could choose to put that on low as well. But all those graphic settings should definitely be on low because you get better frames and input delay, so you're getting like the best of both worlds. So graphic settings all on low, don't have them on epic, medium, or high. Obviously your game looks better with higher settings, but definitely keep them on low for better input delay and better frames. The next one, which is the one before the last, is if you're streaming or recording on Streamlabs or OBS. Definitely have your display capture off, and if you're recording or streaming on either one, have your game capture on. You'll see that in the sources section where you could add game capture or display capture or whatnot, or controller, video capture device, blah blah, all that. Definitely turn on game capture when you're recording or streaming a game or like Fortnite, but do not, I repeat, do not use display capture. It gives you so much input delay and it ruins your frames. It's so bad, so inconsistent. It's literally one of the main reasons why people be getting a lot of input delay on stream. It's because they're running display capture, and that's horrible. Like, they don't understand how bad display capture is. Run game capture if you're streaming or recording, and if you're not streaming or recording, definitely have game capture and display capture off. So just don't have anything on if you're not streaming or recording. Just completely close OBS, matter of fact. So again, no display capture, turn on game capture. Now the last one is going to be turning off your Discord overlay. Now what that is basically when you see who's in your call or whatever, or like voice channel, on the top left, right, wherever you choose to put it of the screen, when you have any overlay on the top of your screen, that is some form of input delay. So just simply go to your Discord settings, turn that off, and you'll have better input delay. Just don't have Discord overlay just running over there, and like you don't really need to see who's like talking and everything and who's joining the call and whatnot. So just turn that off. It's better for clips anyways, and you're getting better input delay, so it's like two birds in one stone. Alright guys, so those were the 15 tips for lower ping and better input delay. Hope you guys enjoyed the entire video and stayed to the end. And don't forget again to drop a like on the video and stay subscribed. And obviously turn those notifications on. We post every day now, and hopefully we get somewhere close to 10K by the end of the year. Definitely consider subscribing so I could get there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.